Alright guys, so in this video we're going to talk about day trading settings for the unusual whales flow, and we're going to get in detail about what settings I use and how I use unusual whales to kind of give me a sense of direction in the market today and possibly for the next few days. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. The settings here is the most important thing for the day trading aspect. I'll make a separate video in regards to swing trading and what I'm looking for on the flow in regards to swing trading, but in this video we'll talk about day trading and how I set my unusual whales flow up to prepare me for the day trading day. So with that said, we're going to get right into it. Obviously I come to the flow side of things, and right away I go to settings or filters, okay, and I reset the filters to make sure that everything is eliminated and I'm starting from scratch and I don't have anything really ticked off or check marked here. Okay, and the premium range that I like to put, you guys got to find a balance between 10,000 or 20,000. To me, what works for me is to filter everything with 20,000. So this tells me what? This gives me the ability to search for premiums that are above 20K and takes away anything that is less than $20,000 and just shows me, premiums that are above $20,000. So this right here is going to be my first tab, and there's no other filters that I put in here. Everything else is as standard as it comes, and I'm looking at 20,000 and above. This is simply because I want to see what orders are coming in with the SPY. Those of you that don't know, SPX also represents the SPY. What orders are coming in on the SPY, and in general, I want to see what other orders are coming in with other tickers. So that way, as I'm glancing over to see the flow, I can kind of pick up on, first of all, looking at the tags to see what the tags are telling me. Is it bullish or bearish? But secondly, looking at the expiry date. Okay, so what I'm looking for when I'm day trading, I want to see expiry dates within expiries that are within that week, next month, or even the month after. So within the next 3 months is what I'm really looking for. That's what's going to affect the direction of where the market or where that stock specifically is going to go. Okay, so this is one tab that I'm doing, and the only filter I have is 20,000. Now the next tab that I open, and I keep the premium to 20,000 as well. So you guys can press reset, put 20,000 here. But on this tab, what I'm looking for is opening orders. So I come down here and I put opening orders. Now I have two tabs. I have one tab that stays open almost all day as the flow is just pouring in and I'm constantly looking at it. But throughout the day, I like to pop back over to this other tab that I have just so I can see what the whales are opening orders on. Okay, I want to know, hey, somebody here just opened up in a trade on mRNA worth 106,000. This is an opening trade, right? So they just opened this. Or somebody here, for example, bought Hood calls, right, for 1.6 million expiring next week. So what does this person really know? They bought this opening order, $1.6 million on Hood. It's a call contract. This is what gets my attention going. This next week contract, I'm interested in that. Sorry, that's 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now contract, so I'm interested in that. I'm looking for these closer date expiries to kind of give me a sense of direction that's going to happen either that day or the days to come. Okay, so I have two tabs open here. Mainly I'm looking at this, and secondly, my settings again here are 20,000 opening orders, just because I want to see what orders are being opened, and I can glance at this throughout the day to see what's going on. So these are my main two things that I'm looking at. Again, I'm just constantly staring at the flow, looking at the expiry dates, and ensuring that I'm looking for things in the next 3 months. If I'm day trading, and then for the swing trade, I'll look at something totally different, but that's a whole nother video. Now, there's also the alerts. So if you guys come over here and press alerts, there's a new tab I have. This one is on a separate screen oftentimes for me, simply because I need to keep this a little bit wide just so I can see the emojis. Emojis are very important. If you haven't done so, go ahead and look at those. And then again, what I'm looking for here is, first of all, the expiry. Okay, I want to know if I'm day trading, I want to know, are these guys buying 2 years out? Are they buying 8 months out? Or are they buying the same month's expiry? Right? Like, what's really going on here? If I'm looking at day trade, then I'm looking for next week expiry. So this order right here, right? This order is next week's expiry for $1.6 million. It's a 60 call, and at the time they bought it, the underlying was 55. right? So this is an out of the money contract that's expiring next week, and they just put $1.6 million on it, and they're betting that this thing is going to go up. So this catches my attention. A few things that we're looking for here: expiry, anything over 300,000, and is it out of the money or in the money? If it's out of the money, I prefer it a lot more, because then they're really expecting the direction of the stock to move towards that. Again, this is not something I'm staring at constantly. I'm only staring at this flow constantly, but I glance at these tabs throughout the day to see what's going on. This is kind of how I have my day trading setup laid out. For the swing trading side, I will make a separate video, and hopefully you guys can use these to your advantage and help you guys make some sound decisions. Now, with that said, again, I want you guys to know, when you have a bunch of flow coming in that's bullish, you don't just blindly buy. You have to look at the chart, ensure that you have some sort of a support level, some sort of a pattern. Once you team everything up together, then you can take the trade. Okay, so I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you like it, retweet it, and share it with someone who wants some details, some information about how to use unusual whales, and just put it out there. All right, guys, appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.